Uh-oh. 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 Glasses engage. Hello, and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today we have another day of destroying short sellers. Yeah, I understand. I've got a red lightsaber. You know, if we're destroying short sellers, I might have a green or a blue lightsaber. Who the F cares? I am murdering these short sellers. So the stock that we are going to talk about is a very degenerate stock right now. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it whatsoever. This is the most degenerate thing that you can invest in the market right now. But with the degeneracy comes immaculate, enormous gains that just rip you apart inside and make you want to just quit investing forever because you just get so rich so fast. So that's what we're going to be going over today. We're going to be talking about the famous stock, actually not famous yet, but NUZE, baby. So NUZE has a lot of short interest. It's a threshold security. It has a very low float, 11 million shares, and a $85 million market cap. So it's honestly set up very, very perfectly. It's number 2 on the short squeeze leaderboard, and we got a nice little volume influx today. So this is the type of degenerative stock that I think is just bound to go up in after hours, right? Because the first time I get it. It's up right now 35%. When I really looked at this thing, first of all, I caught it on the pump because someone called it out on my live stream. Then someone on Twitter, who I'll mention in a minute, he also gave me some nice due diligence on this one. Now, I was over here at around $4.11. It's so hard to get these things because, come on now, within an hour's time frame, this thing literally pumps up like crazy. So I'm sorry that I wasn't able to literally release my video at the absolute bottom right here. I apologize. All right, I know there's going to be someone in the comment section saying, "Hey, you didn't. You're a chaser. You're a chaser." The thing with this one is, we go back to the hourly chart. It can get a lot higher than it is right now. And again, low float, low market cap. Once the retail FOMO just starts entering in, this thing could go absolutely parabolic. You see, last time this thing breached the 90 RSI or the 70 RSI right here, went all the way up to almost 100 RSI. So I kind of expect the same thing to happen here, which is why I'm making the video. We had a nice little volume increase as of today. And you see what happened right here when we got this volume increase. And this is, again, guys, I think it's one that can continue to go. If we look at the screener right here based on volume, you guys can see it's down here on the list with 22 million in volume. So it's still pretty high, but it pales in comparison to some of these other ones. Progenity has about double, CEI has about double, SNDL has double. And again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm probably not even going to buy this thing just because I don't have liquid funds to invest into stocks right now. But the thing is that you see these type of stocks just go up crazy in after hours once the retails just come in. So I think this is still a decent opportunity. You're playing on the momentum here. It's almost impossible to do technical analysis on this thing. You can lose a ton of money by buying this. If we look at the short-term floor, it is probably right here at 346. So there is some downside risk. I'm not going to say it's not, but I honestly see this thing at least forming a nice cup and handle, getting back to where it was before at $7.27, and maybe even more if it picks up steam on social media like it has been today. I mean, I think today's pump was due to social media. Right here, they had some news about their coffee. If we look back here, QV Coffee expands into select Walmart stores. So that's what boosts this up. It was a clear revenue boost, which boosted up the fundamental value of the stock. It drew in a lot of short sellers, so short interest is up on this stock. Do I think it's going to actually have a short squeeze? Well, I'll tell you guys that when we get into the Ortex. Anyways, I just wanted to give quick credit here to Bored Billionaire on Twitter because he was the one who actually convinced me to make a video on this, because usually I don't make a video on these highly shorted stocks that have under 100 million in market caps because they kind of just come off as pump and dumps. But I'm just going to capitalize off of the shiny object theory and just believe that, okay, this probably has a bit more upside, but it'll probably also sell off like crazy. So anyways, Bored Billionaire put me onto this play. He did some due diligence here on Reddit, so check it out if you guys haven't already. Also, while you're stopping by on Twitter, Come on, follow me. Follow me. You can come congratulate me for getting 20K subs. You can look at me saying that I'm going to fight prog short sellers in the gulag. It's a fun time over there. But anyways, the whole due diligence is based off of this article right here from Benzinga. So the 5 short squeeze candidates to watch. And they essentially talk about all these different stocks. They talk about NUZE, they talk about Newegg, they talk about RNXT, TDH. All of these stocks essentially have already shot up. PPSI right here. So PPSI has gone up. Pressure per square inch, as I like to say, even though that's PSI. But I digress here. But yeah, these all have gone up. Newegg as well, all shot up. Besides NuZee. NuZee is the sleeper pick right here. Now it's shooting up right now. And we're seeing actually a slight sell-off right here. Blow off the top. Looks like a little volume spike came in there. So based off of the transitive property, if all of these blow up, right, then NuZee would blow up as well. Looking at the short squeeze leaderboard, NuZee is number 2 on this list after PPSI and next to Newegg and PTPI and RNXT. So NuZee is the only one that hasn't even gone absolutely crazy parabolic right now, and it's also a threshold security. You see right here, it's a threshold security. So this one probably has a decent opportunity considering all these other ones have seen some positive price action, but NuZee is kind of, you know, just sitting there in the back corner, kind of as a sleeper. You know what I mean? It did go up recently, right? We go back to the hourly chart again. The Walmart news shot this thing up, but we're not nearly as high as that. And if we want to get a short squeeze, short interest is a lot higher now. Anyways, looking at this from a little bit of a day trading perspective, you guys can see money has been flowing into this thing ever since the volume actually spiked up right here. I don't have volume on the chart right here, but it is pretty high and has been going absolutely parabolic. Looking at the 15-minute chart, it's not looking too crazy. It's not looking great at all. The hour chart as well, nothing here. If anything, the hour chart is saying to sell, right? So just understand the risk here. It's not even set up technically beautiful, right? The 4-hour chart is actually looking pretty good here. The 4-hour chart is the only thing that is looking absolutely phenomenal. All the shorter time frames are looking pretty atrocious, making it look like it might come back down to earth. But right here, the 4-hour chart's actually not looking bad. We got a nice crossover on the way into what looks like we are going to form some uptrend here. And this just looks like something that's going to end up forming a cup and handle. I mean, I keep looking at this chart and it just looks like 3/4 of a cup and handle, right? And that would imply we get back up to like over $7 per share. So this is really that degenerate risk to reward right here, especially sitting at where we are right now. I see this thing making a move in after hours. And I keep saying that, I understand, but that's just what I see right here, all right? So anyways, we can pull up the Ortex. Short interest went up a ton today, right? So short sellers are really going ham at this thing. You guys can see 300% cost to borrow. This utilization is false. It's 100% utilization, guys. It just hasn't updated yet. Again, we went up 50% in short interest today, so the utilization has not yet kicked in, but it is at 100% right here. It's only 1 million shares of short interest and 9% of the float being shorted, right? So it is extremely low, especially because this has an 11 million share float. So do I think this is going to short squeeze? Honestly, no. And as you guys can see, this thing jumped up to 72% right in front of our face right there. So it went up even more. 572,000 shares were shorted as of today. And I think those short sellers are going to get whooped in the butt because I think social media buzz is picking up. And I don't want to call it a pump and dump, right? I hate to say that, but this seems like one that's just going to pump because people want it to pump, right? I don't think short squeeze is going to happen. Yes, there's a lot of shares being shorted. It's almost fully utilized, right? But it's just, you can't get a short squeeze from literally 1 million shares, especially when the volume's at 20 million on the day. That's no short squeeze. That is a momentum play. So because this thing is highly shorted, because it's high on the short squeeze leaderboard, because it's a threshold security, Because of all those reasons, I think it could attract a lot of interest into it, and that is why I am talking about it. This is by no means a recommendation. I have to keep reiterating. I hate that I keep doing all these stupid disclaimers. So you guys can see majority of this short interest actually did pick up around where the Walmart news was, and before then there was not too much at all. There's about 5,000 shares being shorted. So short sellers are actually at a pretty decently high cost basis. I just give it the average of like maybe like $4.5 to $5 per shares where the short sellers are probably in at. But just looking at some of these other similar ones up here like PPSI, you guys can see here, this thing, it did the same thing. It shot up, it consolidated a little bit, then it shot up in after hours, hitting a high of about $13 per share right here, right? It dumped the next day. Extremely risky, guys, remember that. But PPSI, it shot up and then it dipped. The next one that we have here is PTPI. If we look at its chart, you guys can see it did a similar thing where it shot up, comes down, and just 2 days ago, this thing shoots up from $2 a share all the way up to $5 per share. So again, you have to time these things perfectly, but it makes its moves in after hours, which is why I'm trying to put this video up tonight, because I think after hours today is going to do really well. But it's not financial advice. Again, I could be completely wrong about this. It could dump in after hours, so don't listen to me. I'm just some idiot that makes YouTube videos about stocks that are highly shorted, right? RNXT, let's look it up. RNXT. I haven't even seen this chart yet. You guys can see what happened here, right? It does the same exact freaking thing. Pumps up over here, 11.10. This looks almost identical to NUZE that we're talking now. Then it comes up here, and then it pumps up again all the way up to $10 per share. NUZE just simply looks like it's in the beginning stages of this, right? It shoots up, right? And now it's pumping up. It's actually on a little bit of a dip right now, back down here. So it could be a buying opportunity. But lately, the trend is your friend. And the trend's been saying these things shoot up in after hours or pre-market or market open tomorrow. Here on Fintel, they have 0 shares available to be shorted. The borrow fee is very, very expensive, around 100%. Looking at the combined short volume ratio, you guys can see it actually spiked up to 46%, which is extremely high as of yesterday. It's probably similarly high today. And around 11.15, 11.16, it was also in the 40s right here. It had a weird one right here on 11.18 as well. But it's pretty clear and obvious something is brewing. I mean, it did shoot up yesterday, so that is huge. There wasn't even too much that went on yesterday. There's a little bit of a pump here in after hours, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, my conclusion for this video and this stock is it's probably not going to short squeeze, or if there is a short squeeze, it probably won't send the price skyrocketing like absolute crazy, like GameStop in its prime. But in terms of a stock that might get pumped like crazy, might have some momentum coming into today and might actually dump off a cliff tomorrow, this is the stock that you're going to want to go for, all right? Not financial advice. I'm personally not going to touch it, all right? But I know some of you degenerates love this stuff, so this is that dirty, filthy play for you guys, all right? Because I think about you guys and I'm thoughtful. I know there's some of you out there that just literally just leaves dirty clothes on its floor, plays video games till 3 a.m. in the morning, relies on grandma to wash their clothes, and just degenerately gambles money in the stock market. This one is for you, not for me, unfortunately, but I think this one is for you. Anyways, if you guys wanted to check out Moomoo, you can get essentially free money. What we're talking about this whole video, NUZE stock. NUZE is a pretty risky bet, right? But Moomoo right here, this is risk-free, all right? Risk-free. You deposit $1, you're guaranteed free money, right? Up to $3,500 if you deposit $1. You make an account, you deposit $1, you get up to $3,500. And I actually think you get up to $3,850, right? Because you get one free stock for opening an account, one free stock for depositing at least $1. But if you wanted to do $2,000, you can get 3 stocks up to $3,500 each. So guys, this is free money. Check it out. Links are below. Description, pin, comment section. Also, before I close out this video, I know a lot of people ask me about Market Cypher. I just wanted to say this to you guys. I won't be advertising Market Cypher like this, but they have a Cyber Monday deal. This is the cheapest that you're going to get this thing for a while. The links are below in the description. If you guys wanted to check out Market Cypher, it is a bit pricey, but it honestly is one of my favorite tools for technical analysis. I don't even do normal technical analysis anymore. It's that good. And yeah, Cyber Monday, cheapest you're going to get it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Anyways, guys, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I mean, I'm here as literally the King Jedi, the Slayer of shorts, Luke Skywalker of short sellers. Even though, I mean, come on now. I put on the yellow pants for this video. I mean, what type of dedication can you ask for? This is literally the best degenerate play in the stock market right now. And I'm an absolute degenerate. I mean, just look at me. I wear yellow shorts. I put on sunglasses indoors. There's no more degenerate play than NUZE. But don't buy it. It's not financial advice. You'll probably lose money. You'll probably lose like 50% of your investment. But my prediction is this thing pumps in after hours. So if I'm wrong, I probably will be. All right. So take it as you will. I gave you guys all the warnings. Drop a like on the video if you guys haven't already. This was a fun one to make. Thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.